Part 9. About the fourth message of Khan. Who is in space galaxy master God? Heaven of those who know and the earth of those who seek. Painful points of the planet. On the essence of earthly wars between the West and the East. About the fourth message of Khan to humanity. The most powerful fact of the terrestrial UFO reality that the Orion Empire, represented by the deep state of USA, have inflicted a retaliatory blow to the false masters and occupants of the earth. This is the fourth message of the Khan, Gijev's Galakon, to humanity from 1996, from the etheric occupants themselves from Andromeda. Awareness of Khan Gijev's worries, quote, undesirable prospect of the Earth's civilization entering the Orion Empire. And Khan Gijevs know perfectly well that the Earth is an ancient colony of Orion, and that it is the Empire's supercomputer that is located in the depths of the Earth as its neuron quantum AI progressor, generating the vibrations that the Empire needs. Khan worries to another that Earthlings can choose either the ruthless Draco Federation, or, as a lesser evil, the Markup Confederation as their eighth colony planet in the Milky Way. As you can see, the cosmopolitical situation on Earth is tense. The USA Orion Empire, obviously, as a project of the absolute, not without social dramas, but coped with the farce of the Trump-Sol presidency of the Jews, the creature of the pseudo-predictor Yahweh Yehovah. Isn't it in order to leave the status quo of the Earth Tajik for the Orion Empire? Of course, because the whole of America, the whole world of the Earth and NATO countries are shocked by such an imperator. See below. Who is in the galaxy space master God? The fact that the gods nevertheless intervened in the existence of the fifth Homo civilization is evidenced by the fact that everything, so far UFO anomalous and conspiracy theories, can no longer be discarded by Earthlings as knowledge of their true existence. Any conspiracy theories, UFOs, aliens, myths and fantasies of insiders, ufologists. If you look even deeper, the Republic of the United States since 1942, 1943 not only learned something non-earthly, about worlds without God and the Bible, but even during World War II, in the secret operation of the Pentagon Dulles, paperclip, having entered into an alliance with the Third Reich through these secret space programs, and with the support of the Orion Empire, and went into deep space. America has long had its colonies on the Moon, Mars, and in its geopolitical reality in 2015, as the power of the absolute, she threw down the gauntlet unto all the gods and half-gods of space. Jehovah Yahweh and the Zionists of the earth, the puppets of the Markup and Draco, the master of the earth from 65 million years ago to our time, and Adonai Yahweh Christ from Andromeda. Why is King Trump-Sol, flirting with Israel, is just a bad guy in the game of the hyper-predictor, who is higher dragons, Andromeda or Orion, and knows when he exchanged red-haired to non-red-haired and reasonable, J. Biden. Heaven of those who know and the earth of those who seek. Analyzing numerous UFO facts of the earth, the planet Tajik Gaia Terra in different periods of its ancient history chronicles, we inevitably, as a consequence from the cause, come to theology and gods. To all the loosely connected conclusions of cosmoanalytics and geoconspiracy, behind which, with our skin we understand it, the absolute itself, the darkness abyssus itself. Therefore, who are Adonai Sabaoth with his angels and archangels in dynamics dialectics of light darkness, good and evil of the absolute. Not only his figure. Like Trump-Sol, just a pawn of some pseudo-predictor, Yahweh Yehovah of the house of Israel. The essence of the circus religion of heaven, Christ and all other gods, angels and aliens for all, without exception, dull-headed believers on earth. And on the planet church of theirs on the outskirts of the galaxy, in its ecumenism. Truly so, dear Earthlings. For we are all aliens. Souls prisoners of the planet prison of the great space, willingly or unwillingly, whether reincarnated, karmically, but who got here? On your gods admire, shures. Painful points of the planet. From the height of the spiritual cosmic confrontation of the forces polarities of the cosmos, as East-West alliances, which we have identified, let us declare, is the Empire Orion as an operator and progressor of the Absolute, which is the creator of all that exists, white and black, the worlds of light and darkness, good and evil, threw down the glove not only to all the gods and half-gods and angels of the universe. And Adonai Yahweh first of all. Isn't the religion Christianity, Yahwestrianism, dear ones, discredited and despised, literally, by all sane people of the earth? Truly so. We will not forget all. Didn't he already get it from his own, Sunnis and Shiites, and from aliens, white and red? In Afghanistan and Syria, Libya and Palestine? Didn't the entire Black Order, the Brotherhood of Darkness Abraxas, get from Orion USA? And are not painful points regions of the earth? Areas of reptoids? Since dinosaur times? From pre-Lemuria, a lizard colony? Undoubtedly, yes. For behind all the visible wars of the West and the East, the Taliban against the Americans and the Russians, the Americans against the Russians, many things were anomalous, right up to the capture by the S Army of the Nephilim. See photo below. On the essence of earthly wars between the West and the East. As it turned out, during the modern wars in the East, the Americans, NATO and Russians have found many underground bases, reptoids, and the secrets of the introduction of troops, that the USA is in Afghanistan, that the United States is in Iraq, that puzzle mosaic of the earth. That is why, the deep logic, and not the false media of the Zionists, directly tells us, the deepest cosmic forces armies, the gods and angels of the universe really collided on Earth. Something truly great is happening on our Earth, dear Earthlings. The preliminary result of the entire UFO extraterrestrial analytics of the author is as follows: America USA, in addition to the conspiratorial knowledge of its establishment about the facts of unearthly life, about the worlds without God and religion, operating time itself, see the Philadelphia and Mountain experiments of the Pentagon, as well as the Third Reich before her in Antarctica and the Fourth Reich in outer space, like Atlanta Rome West, satellite ally of the Orion Empire, and the Absolute. For a challenge not only to the Nephilim reptoids of the East Lemuria horde, but to light and darkness, good and evil of the whole universe. To all legions of regressive, anti-progressive forces. For the time of total integration, experience experiments of the Absolute, everything and everyone both on Earth and in space has truly come. Jans feels the host. To be continued.